Hello, and welcome to Leanplum, the complete mobile marketing platform. In this video, I will be giving you an overview of Leanplum's targeting and segmentation capabilities. We will cover what it takes to get set up, basic functionality, as well as some advanced uses. Segmentation is an important part of the Leanplum platform in that it gives you the ability to select the right user audience to receive a specific experience in your app. It's such an important part of the platform that we allow you to create segments in every section of the dashboard, including messaging, visual editing, content changes, A/B testing, and analytics. Let's now hop over to the dashboard to get a more in-depth look at our targeting and segmentation capabilities. As with many feature sets within Leanplum, much of the targeting and segmentation functionality comes right out of the box. Simply by having the Leanplum SDK in your application, we will pick up many of these attributes for you automatically. These out-of-the-box segments include app version, and this is the app version of your app as defined by you. Whenever a user updates their application to a new version, we will automatically pick up that value and update that user's profile. Lifecycle. We automatically track where a user is in their usage with the app, giving you the ability to target first-time users versus returning users, or maybe only target an experience at users with a certain number of previous sessions. Along with tracking a device ID for the user, Leanplum also gives you the ability to supply a secondary user ID. For example, whenever a user authenticates in the app. Once a user has this ID, we will identify them as a logged-in user. We will also store the first time we saw this user, the last time we saw them, as well as the total number of minutes they've spent in the application. Localization. We geolocate the IP address of the user to determine their city, country, and region. And we also pick up device settings, such as language and locale, which are great to use if you want to localize text within your application. Technology. We tell you the device model, as well as OS and browser information. You can also segment based on whether or not that user has enabled push notifications. User buckets. This segment allows you to select a random percentage of your user base. When Leanplum sees a new user, we assign them a random integer between 0 and 999. So, if you wanted to target a new feature at only 10% of your audience, you could do that by targeting user bucket 0 to 99. And finally, user ID, giving you the ability to target an experience at only specific user IDs. Leanplum's platform is flexible when it comes to data ingestion, and one of the ways that we capture data is through partnerships. When it comes to segmenting a mobile audience, understanding the install source is very important. For this information, Leanplum partners with major companies who provide install attribution and allow you to use that information to create custom segments. For an overview of our current partners, please check out our website at the link indicated at the bottom of this video. Hopping back over to the dashboard, you can see user acquisition is its own section within targeting, allowing you to target by the publisher, site, campaign, and ad that drove the user to install the application. Given that Leanplum is also a powerful analytics solution, we reuse all the information you send to Leanplum to build out your KPIs and user profiles, and allow you to create segments based on all of that data. However, this information isn't simply limited to what you track through our SDK in your app. You can also use our flexible REST API or HTML5 SDK to track these data points from your servers or your website. In the dashboard, you can segment based on these data points in two different ways. First are user attributes. These are key value pairs you can assign to any user of your application. Common examples are demographic information like age, gender, and name of the user, also loyalty tiers like gold, silver, and bronze members of your app. The second way is through our behavioral segmentation. This takes all the custom events that you're sending to Leanplum and allows you to segment based on that activity. You can target by total occurrences of a given event, for example, all users who have purchased greater than 5 times. You can also target by the total value of that event, for example, all users who have spent more than $10 in the application. And you can also target by the first and last occurrence of that event. For example, targeting all users who have made a purchase, but the last time they did so was prior to 30 days ago. Leanplum will also automatically bucket users based on whether or not they're a paying or non-paying user, as well as keeping track of the lifetime sum of all purchases for the lifetime value of a user. Now that you know the different ways you can segment, let's actually create a few segments. We'll start off by creating a relatively simple target of just users who are on app version 1.0. But all segments can be added to. So let's add additional criteria that we only want to target users who are also from the United States. We can select location, country, and United States. And now we're only targeting those users who are on app version 1.0 and are from the United States. But maybe we want to open up targeting a bit more and include our Canadian users as well. We can add OR logic to a target by selecting the plus icon in the target selector, which will give us the ability to add additional values. Here, we'll choose Canada. So now we're targeting only users who are on app version 1.0 and are from either the United States or Canada. Now let's say this is a very common segment for us, and one that we'll want to reuse. We can always save segments in the dashboard, that way you don't have to recreate the segment every time. But instead, you can just refer to it by name. Here, we'll save this segment as our test segment. One additional benefit of saving a segment is that you can use it to exclude users. Let's say we wanted to target a new feature at only those users who are not a part of our test segment. We can go to the segment dropdown and choose Not Save Segment, and here you'll notice we're targeting this experience at all users who are not a part of our test segment. As you've seen, there are many ways by which you can create a segment within Leanplum to ensure that the right user is getting the right content. I hope that you found this overview useful and enjoyable, and please check out our other overview videos to understand the full breadth of Leanplum's platform. If you have any questions or feedback along the way, we'd love to hear from you at support@leanplum.com. Thank you, and have a great day.